Hello and welcome back to MoA6, match number 6 in the round of 16. We have Vinchester in this game in yellow playing as the Franks, his opponent TaToH in red as the Teutons. And it's going to be a trash fest, like not this game but almost pretty much all of them. Let's find out how Vinchester and TaToH is going. For now we have Vinchester's Franks going with a 9.40 something feudal age uptime. Went with the barracks outside his base, is going with the arch range, is going with the tower. It's his opposement rush, it's what he maybe not invented but perfected. And TaToH is a main gold forward, he has a main stone safe in the back, the second gold forwardish as well, and TaToH is trying to wall this, going with the market and blacksmith. He's also going with the tower of his own. Did Vinchester go for fletching already? Yes he did, and he's got archers on side the tower, 3 of them. Now Vinchester is starting to attack the other side, and TaToH is trying to wall this, going with the gate here, but only, oh that's going down really fast, only like 100 HP left, and now it's gone by taken out by the archers in that tower, and Vinchester is definitely able to go in. TaToH walling behind this, but the tower of TaToH also going down. He did not wall that in, which is maybe a slight mistake. Maybe he should have gone a little bit more to the back with his own tower actually. He's on stone, so he should be able to go for more defensive towers if he needs them. Going with the market here, the archer is still inside. Tower on the left hand side to blockade this wood line. And the scout also inside, but TaToH has loom, which is very important, and is going for the wood upgrade. As for Vinchester, of course he's at home with a good amount of villagers on food, 16, trying to go up to castle age quite fast now. He's not going to add in any more towers, I guess, or at least not too many of them. He's got 280 stone. It's more like he could go for a castle once he's going up to castle age. And in the meantime, he's actually moving his archers in and forcing TaToH to retreat towards his TC from the wood line and the stone mining camp. And we have more villagers getting attacked by the scout, by the archers. Now Mangonel finally out here, but the 4 archers still alive, and they're gonna keep TaToH busy. TaToH going with the TC now, the main stone and that wood line. I like the idea. The archers shouldn't be able to do too much damage here, but at the same time Vinchester, while he's upping the castle age, is trying to micro as good as possible. So TaToH is never really getting that that calmness that he wants. He is never in peace here, and those archers still doing damage. Vinchester, in the meantime, up to castle age before 21 minutes, is going with a castle right next to the main stone. I like this idea. Siege workshop coming up. TaToH is in trouble here. How do you defend against this? Like, TaToH doesn't defend at all against this. He knows it's over. He's got only 100 stone. He's getting a castle in front of his main TC, probably not in range, but Vinchester would be able to follow up with a lot of attack power, and TaToH with 3 TCs is saying, okay, no, I misplayed this. I let him in, which is a big mistake. The archers, one of them still alive actually, and that's at 22 minutes. So game 1 going to Vinchester with a really classic opposement rush. Now the second game kind of proves how unpredictable Vinchester is on Arena, because TaToH, as the Aztecs against Vinchester Portuguese, is going for a Dark Age militia defensive rush, more or less, only to find out that Vinchester is actually not rushing this game with the Portuguese. So you're wasting a little bit of resources as TaToH here, and going forward with the militia because you don't have anything to do, and you're going to attack yourself. Now TaToH, of course, will be behind when it comes to the castle age times. He went for a fast feudal here, and he is going to stay in feudal age for a little bit of time. We have Vinchester with a standard fast castle, more or less, going with a stable actually, but also 3 villagers on stone. And TaToH is saying, okay, I need to do something. The militia can't go to waste, so I'm going with a trash of my own now. It's a little bit late. Vinchester's already on the way up to castle age, but I'm going to try and do some damage. Vinchester in the meantime is saying, okay, I'm going to wall off. Problem for Vinchester, main stone forward, main gold forward, main stone forward, 3rd gold outside, and that 2nd gold is the only thing that is really safe for him, because the 2nd stone obviously outside as well. So TaToH is putting some pressure, and he's also on the way up to castle age. Really nice build order. Aztecs, of course, still a great economy. And now the thing is what's going to happen. Vinchester is going with his castle. He went for a stone, we've seen that, and the castle is coming up forward. He couldn't go inside, but maybe he could have actually, like with siege tower hop in, but that's actually quite dangerous. He knows TaToH has a barracks, so he could go for it, and he's actually going for eagles. In the meantime, with the militia going through, attacking a house here, which means Vinchester needs to keep an eye on this. You don't want to get hit by these militia, even though it's only militia. You don't want to open your base. We have Vinchester with that forward castle producing organ guns. He's attacking that gate now, and he's also gathering more stone for a 2nd castle, which he's going to try and put into TaToH's base, I imagine. TaToH went with 2 of these monasteries, sending a monk forward. Now, does he have redemption already? How's the monk HP looking like? 55. It's possible. And let's see, what's the monk going to do? A monk is going to start and convert a house. Beautiful to see that TaToH is using strengths of his civilizations, and of course civilization monks is one of these. The castle though going up for sure. How do you stop this? You have a siege workshop up now as TaToH, but the mangonel will be too late. Then again we have TaToH's very close to clicking up to Imperial Age. As for Vinchester, not too far away either. That house got converted, so actually we could see TaToH going in only to find that there's more houses and stone walls coming up for Vinchester. Vinchester wants to keep his economy safe. Problem for him is he's not really daring to go for that main gold. Tower is still up, so he's got a lot of villagers on that second gold here, and TaToH of course still trying to go forward. TaToH's the first to click up to Imperial Age. Does he have stone in any regard? He has 446, so he needs a little bit more. Then he could go for a castle of his own and try to go for trebuchets here. As for the Portuguese, you could go for bombard cannons as well as trebuchets. You got 2 castles, so traps makes a lot of sense, and we could see Fetoras here. So Winchester's economy will take a nice little gap over to a better world, let's call it like that. We have a house going down, and next house getting converted here and getting destroyed, so Vinchester constantly has to pay attention, and that palisade wall is low on HP, so it looks like actually Vinchester should have stonewalled here, which he didn't do. TaToH up to Imperial Age, has the castle up, he's going for the first trebuchet, and while his TC is getting attacked by the castle, he's repairing it, and yeah, economy wise, not really looking good for either of them. 44 against 41 villagers. TaToH now has that second TC, but it's mainly about these castles. Illumination coming in, what is that, block printing as well, and we have those eagles and militia, 2 of them, yeah, still trying to go through. Winchester wasn't time to stonewall this. He is up to Imperial Age now as well, and is going for, let's see, do we see double trebuchet immediately? Of course we do. Organ guns still on the field to provide some protection for these traps maybe. But the first trebuchet from TaToH already attacking, and Winchester needs to repair now. He's got a few villages here, he's taking TaToH's gold, which makes sense. But the thing is, the castle going down quite fast, 2 against 2 trebuchets. Winchester is not daring to go with the organ guns here. Maybe he should have, like, tried to attack the trebuchets, take them down. The thing is, though, we have redemption monks behind the monastery waiting for those organ guns to go forward, and that castle is actually lost. So 2 trebuchets packing, going back here, and TaToH with the first victory in this game. At the same time, he somewhat managed to go in. I think he converted. Was that a stable here that he converted? And now he's got militia and eagles plus monks inside Winchester space. Winchester got 2 Fetoras up. I think those things can get converted, so maybe that would be an option for TaToH. I guess they don't work for the Aztecs then, but it would be funny to see. TaToH in the meantime is saying, okay, I need to go for that second castle, I want to get rid of it, and 3 of these organ guns got converted. Only 1 made it, but it's not a big problem, because that's 3 organ guns less for Winchester. And Winchester somehow is in trouble here. Never dealing with that constant pressure, or never really dealing with that. He was allowing TaToH to move into his base, is still busy with that monk that is on 65 HP, and a militia also trying to take down villagers. Not going to be successful, but still, he's keeping Winchester busy at home. In the meantime, we have that castle getting attacked by 3 trebuchets going down fast. TaToH obviously repairing those traps when needed, and that means Winchester is in a whole lot of trouble now, because without castles, what are you going to do next? You can't go for organ guns any longer. Third Fetora coming up, which makes sense, I guess, but no military units for Winchester. Literally 0. Count them. And the trebuchets and monks going forward. We have villager got maybe converted even. Building a barracks, possibly building... Oh no, monastery coming up. I thought the second barracks maybe. And I would love to see those Fetoras get converted. Problem is Winchester's going to try to attack these monks. So trebuchets moving up first. That's probably one for the TC still. But this trebuchet should start and attack the first Fetora here. TaToH is going for more eagles. We have that eagle warrior getting attacked by a lot of villages. Problem is for Winchester, what does he have? He's going for a few light cav here, but he's got 60 villagers. That's not 60, right? It's 41, and the rest is Fetora. Is that possible? Does that count for... How to get to 60? It doesn't make sense. Really, 62? I don't know. Don't ask me. TC is down. Winchester is playing on a no TC strat right now. And by strat, I mean... Yeah... I mean no strat. He is getting his Fetora attacked. He's trying to go with the light cav, doing some damage here, taking a monk or 2 down. And now the first monk going for those Fetoras, but the villager too slow to wall that monk in. I think the monk should have gone for the insta-convert on light cav maybe. I guess it's still possible. I don't know for sure. Also monk going down, but the Fetoras are getting attacked by the trebuchet. And you know it's looking bad when you have 39 villagers are housed on 120 on 95 pop cap, 90 pop cap, and you are with a score difference of 2k when you only have 3k score. So this is pretty much over. Winchester cannot do anything. TaToH is totally dominating this. Winchester going to the outside, building more Fetoras, building a TC even, but he's losing everything inside, and he's calling the second game. So 1-1, and we're gonna have at least 4 games. Now, if you thought that's only Vinchester who's going to trash here, you were tons of wrong. Like I said, the first game it's going to be trash fest. It's TaToH in game 3, trashing again, using the Cuman's power of the strong feudal age. He's going with that second TC, building it with only one villager, but he's gonna get it. And he is at the same time putting pressure on Vinchester, who's playing as the Italians here. TaToH going in is going to take the berries. Look at this. It's funny to see TaToH also housed, and it doesn't really matter, but peaceful foraging, peaceful berry gathering from both sides here, which only means that Vinchester is going to open his base. What is Vinchester doing with these two villages? Not quite sure if he wants to go for a counter trash here. He's going for the castle age, which makes sense here. Italians, of course, the cheaper ups. And we have now that second watchtower coming up and trying to go in. TaToH is going to succeed somewhat, but he's not going to make it past the TC. We have Vinchester going with a counter siege workshop here against the two TCs from TaToH. But TaToH is continuing to take the berries, giving him some nice food income, which he wants to have for the two TCs. He's got a decent amount of farms. He's still on his own berries as well. And that siege workshop is going for mangonel, but might be a little bit too slow here. Actually, 2 mangonels coming up for Vinchester. At the same time, Vinchester at home. 1 TC threat for now. Main gold is quite safe. The main stone on the side here, he could take that if he wanted to. Looks like Vinchester saying, yeah, my opponent's not doing anything here, so I'm going for the counterattack against the Cumans in feudal age. Let's see what Vinchester can do here. Second mangonel on the way. He's not attacking yet, so he does not want to reveal his strategy. Only now, after having 2 mangonels, is going for it. But the barracks coming up for TaToH, and he should be able to defend against anything that's coming up. Vinchester only now going for the barracks himself. 3 mangonel can do a lot of damage. Now we have Vinchester soon to be getting attacked by more towers, possibly, because TaToH is moving in. He finished the barracks that was still standing in his way. And look at that, palisade walls coming up to wall Vinchester in somehow to make sure that he cannot go attack that tower quickly. And I guess that's the watchtower coming up here. Yeah, no outpost needed. You can see the villagers on wood. At the same time, 3 mangonels attacking the barracks, a few single spearmen, but they're not going to be able to do too much damage. There's also villagers that can fight and repair the mangonels, so TaToH might be in trouble here. He's going for stable blacksmith. He's going for scouts here. I guess that's a scout. No, it cannot be anything else. He's in feudal age, but 3 mangonels, that's a tough portion to deal with, a tough army at this point in the game. We have TaToH on 45 against only 30, 46 against 30 villagers, which is amazing to see, but oh, and tower is up. Vinchester's losing villagers here. He built a TC, but he doesn't realize that the tower is actually hitting his villagers. He can get rid of the tower easily, because yeah, just garrison your villagers and the tower is going down really fast. At the same time, we have also a mangonel going down already. I thought he had 3. Looks like 1 went down. There's the second going down here. TaToH is using his villagers, because why not, really? And Vinchester's not repairing. He's finally garrisoning the villagers to attack the tower. Wants to try and trap them, but I think TaToH is in time to get them out, if I remember correctly. Vinchester's starting to... No chance. Villagers going back towards the berries. And at the same time, we have 1 mangonel and 2 scorpions now. But there's also a good amount of scouts. There should be a good amount of scouts on the field. Where are they? They're actually moving out here. 3 of them. So TaToH is saying, yeah, I can deal with that threat of only 1 mangonel. It's not a big problem for me. Still taking stone even. And TaToH is nowhere close to clicking up to castle age, but he's putting pressure on Vinchester. Is now going in with the scouts, because Vinchester's base is open. Vinchester has loom, which is important, but still, he's going to be under constant pressure. And TaToH is saying, hey, I can take stone here. Doesn't have a mining camp. Yeah, building it now. And he's also trying to go to the gold miners. We have Vinchester making some progress attacking that main TC from TaToH with the 2 mangonels that he has now. And TaToH is housed on 65, has 4 spearmen, has 1 scout, wants to produce more, but not right now, because he needs to get more houses in. And yeah, what do you do against this? Actually, it's tough to deal with 3 mangonels protected by scorpions and spearmen. Let's see how TaToH is going to continue. He's going to try to go for the gold miners once again, and he's actually going with a watchtower to make sure that Vinchester cannot escape, I guess. Not quite sure what this watchtower is doing. Maybe just wants to go for the gold miners. We have Vinchester taking down TaToH's TC, going for that feudal TC, if you want to call it like that. And TaToH should make sure that this one is not going down. He has enough resources to repair it. He's not repairing it right now. And he is moving around with a spearman to maybe cut the reinforcements from Vinchester. At the same time, he's going for the feudal ram. Oh, that's beautiful. Cuman's power, ladies and gentlemen. We have a ram going through these palisades like there were nothing. nothing, and the villagers could go for the next tower very soon, except for the fact that TaToH doesn't have villagers on stone right now. He's repairing his TCs with a lot of villagers already, and the scouts are pretty much the only unit that can do damage, other than the villagers, obviously, and we're gonna see the big fight now. Look at this. TaToH is moving in with the villagers, attacking the mangonels, possibly attacking the scorpions next. Scouts are moving in. Of course, the spearmen are the one thing that can kill scouts really fast, and it looks like TaToH is actually able to take down both mangonels, which was his only goal, I guess. Now he's going for the scorpions. The spearmen cannot really do anything against the scouts, of course, but not against villagers. Villagers are just too strong. And Vinchester is losing all his forward military. At the same time, we have Vinchester suffering from a devastating scout attack because the battering ram was going through the walls here. And our watchtower right now is offering some good protection for these villages on stone. At the same time, Vinchester is in trouble here and in trouble at the front. TaToH even blocking the last spearman to not escape, or last few spearmen, no, only one left. And TaToH right now really safe, not close to Castle Age, but with a big advantage, going for another TC. Can go up to 2 TCs in Feudal Age, so he's gonna get that. And villager numbers looking great for TaToH. Vinchester not too far behind, but Vinchester doesn't really have anything at home other than a few spearmen. What do you do against that battering ram that really can do damage, against the towers that are still restricting your economy and your options? And now we have more scouts inside Vinchester space. We have a few spearmen attacking that siege workshop. There's 2 mangonels, 2 scorpions. There's a few spearmen inside, so Vinchester's actually not giving up on the idea of attacking TaToH at his own base, but we have TaToH really dominating here. And it looks like Vinchester is in trouble, even though he's in Castle Age. TaToH now clicked up, and I guess he used the market maybe. I guess he has a market, I'm not quite sure. He's also taking down Vinchester's market, because why not? I have units here, they need to do something, and you cannot really go in and raid. Now Vinchester's too well protected. Vinchester has to go for another market here. He is actually going to attack the house now, got rid of the spearman, is going to try and put more pressure on TaToH, but TaToH is going with more stables, and he's most likely going for knights now. He doesn't have stone for a castle, 188, that's not going to be enough, but he is quite secure somehow, because Vinchester's push with the siege, they are strong, but they are not really fast. And look at this. TaToH is building arch ranges inside Vinchester space, going with the watchtower now on that main gold. I think he should wall it in. Nice idea here. And while Vinchester is once again trying to move in using the pikemen and mangonels now, TaToH has 5-6 scout cav that can actually snipe those mangonels quite fast, provided they're not getting attacked by the pikemen first. And with Castle Age, we're going to see TaToH do what? Possibly light cav, but it's night production for him. Are we going to see the crossbowman upgrade too? It's archers only for now. Yeah, that's the villagers from Vinchester attacking TaToH's tower. That was the main idea to wall that in. Like, make sure that Vinchester cannot stop the tower from going up. TaToH did not go that far. I guess it's a slight nuance that when TaToH is in top shape, he would actually also do this. And Vinchester, of course, is going to attack the TC once again, like the first feudal TC, a second feudal TC on the woodline back here. And TaToH is just waiting for enough army to conquer this, to take it down, and maybe he could go for his own siege workshop. Yeah, he's got a siege workshop at home now, going for another town center. I think mangonels coming in, and then Vinchester needs to pay close attention. Oh, that looks like a nice fight for Vinchester. A lot of pikemen surrounding or actually infiltrating these cav units, and the mangonel's still alive. The TC is definitely going down, no chance to save it. At the same time, we have the watchtower finally going up, because there's 4 crossbowmen now, and no villagers will be able to stop this. So while Vinchester is trying to put some pressure on TaToH inside TaToH's base, we have the same going on for... And look at this! Look at the arch ranges deep inside Vinchester's base. It's just ridiculous. Vinchester with the TCs trying to keep himself safe, but towers around his main TC, which means these farms are actually quite useless. And we still have TaToH to try and defend here, going 2 for 1 here, nice to see. And another mangonel going down to the scout, so that's only 1 mangonel left, and you need the mangonels. It's the most important thing here. One knight coming out, and that mangonel is toast, because the pikemen following up the scouts. Vinchester did a micro here, was probably defending at home, but the crossbowmen are really annoying. And it looks like TaToH, even though he went for a very long feudal age and probably won't even make it to Imperial Age in this game, he's going to win this. How do you defend against this? What is Vinchester going to do here? What's the idea? I'm not quite sure. There's 1k score difference, and you cannot do everything. You cannot go and attack your opponent while at the same time trying to defend from everything that TaToH is doing here. And TaToH has a good amount of knights now inside Vinchester space as well. Vinchester still open, obviously. You can never close this. There's too many towers around. And Vinchester finally going with the mangonel back at home to possibly try and attack the towers. But yeah, the cavalry units will do this, the rest. Vinchester got his own knights now as well. But to what end? It looks like TaToH is safe, even though there's a few pikemen are attacking that mangonel. Who cares? And look at this! TaToH is actually walling Vinchester once again, trapping inside his base. Vinchester desperately wants to go out here, it seems, but a mangonel is coming, and those two scorpions, no, actually not falling victim because Vinchester saw this. Vinchester going with a little bit of economy here, a little bit of farming economy which he needs, finally able to attack at least one of these towers, but TaToH in a very commanding position, and even though the pikemen are moving in, yeah, that's going to be the rest of the forward army, and while TaToH cannot build palisade walls to wall this in, he is actually winning this game because Vinchester is calling the GG. He realizes this is over. What can you do? It's so tough to play from this position. There's crossbowmen inside your base, there's night scouts inside your base, there's towers, there's the rams, and you lost your forward army. So GG being called, TaToH taking the 2-1 lead. Let's see what game 4 brings us. Did I promise too much? Trashfest, 9:41 feudal age for Vinchester. That means 1 second idle TC time. That's it. Perfect build order for him, going with the arch range, opposement rush on the way. He's Ethiopians, TaToH is Turks, and Turks of course the favorite in this matchup. Not by far maybe, but they should be stronger in arena, and most arena clans are saying Turks possibly number 1 civ. Maybe not since the new patch. I don't know how good Bohemians are actually. Needs to be figured out, I guess. And of course Vinchester is going to try and go in as fast as possible. We have a watchtower coming up from TaToH. Is deciding to put it one more tile to the back here. And he's also walling. Stone walling even. I like this idea because stone walls are really the only thing that keep you safe from a trush. So we're going to see Vinchester trying to put pressure on TaToH using the archers, using the towers. But TaToH now with 2 towers to defend. And of course TaToH went for a stone, or is going for a stone here as he wants to go for a castle later on. Possibly not too soon, as we can see here the tower war happening. Siege workshop coming up. TaToH also trying to repair his own tower. Of course the archers inside the watchtower are quite valuable, as you are able to use the villagers for other things. Tower going down, but now there's the siege workshop up and mangonel on the way. Mangonels are so good against watchtowers in feudal age, and even though you may need to keep them repaired, yeah, that's also beautiful. Attacking the outside tower and then saying, okay, that's too much army, too many enemies, too many arrows from the tower, so I'm going to attack another one. And of course you can see it here, it's tough to actually click that villager and attack it, and the mangonel can hit at that tower freely. Tower is going down here, and Vinchester's tower rush pretty much stopped. Vinchester again going to Castle Age and arriving there before 21 minutes, and is following up with a stable here actually. Interesting to see. Botkin arrow on the way. Are we going to see crossbowmen then, or is it going to be towers only? I hope it's not going to be towers only. I don't know how this one is actually going. We have a monastery also coming up, possibly to get some of these relics. Second TC coming up on the main stone. Third TC not coming up yet. I imagine Vinchester wants to go for third TC later on, but is missing a little bit of stone here. He's got the wood actually, a good amount of gold in the bank, which he doesn't really need right now. And scout calf production, that's something I don't understand. What are you expecting the Turks to do? Like monks here? Knights might have been better, you have the gold for it. But let's see what Vinchester is going to do next. I don't know yet. We have a barracks coming up for TaToH, who is not able to go for a castle anytime soon. Instead we're going to see the second TC on the woodline. A lot of farms around it already. And for now, looks like there's not going to be happening too much here. A little bit of scout war in the middle maybe. Like almost standard scout war, but no stable up for TaToH yet. He's going for stable now. 2 mangonels to defend, and that watchtower is stopping the barracks from getting taken, but that's pretty much it. And the archers are not doing anything either. Vinchester is starting to collect the relics. He's got 2 of them already, but that's it. And we have Vinchester with a third TC coming up on the woodline, and that's second gold. I like this TC. Third TC, fourth TC. Wow, TaToH is going for a lot here. Looks like they're going to go for boom actually, even though there's military units on the field everywhere. That's 3 relics now for Vinchester. How's the TC, no, the village account looking? 66 against 64. Quite neck and neck. Handcard coming in for Vinchester. I think we can go a little bit faster here and wait for TaToH obviously to go for the counter-attack now, as Vinchester is never going for like siege units here to try and go in. We have TaToH with a forward siege workshop even. He's got a good amount of light cav. Of course, we have the free light cav upgrade for the Turks and the 2 mangonels moving forward. They could even attack the TC, but maybe we should go for that gate or for a piece of wall first. Winchester's the first to click up to Imperial Age. He's going there using hopefully one of his back TCs, or no, main TC actually. That's fine, I guess. He almost got enough stone for a castle, won't take him too long. The question is, do you go in a defensive position or going for the offense? But TaToH is the one who's going for a castle first here, putting it in front of his main TC, and he should be able to possibly take down the tower soon. Not quite sure how many tiles these are. I think with Botkin he should be able to do it. Now the thing is, TaToH is nowhere close to clicking up to Imperial Age yet. Of course, with the 4 TCs, it's going to take you quite some time, so he needs to do some damage here. Also invested a lot into the light cav, and there's a few camels from Winchester trying to defend here. That mangonel should go down. The other mangonel possibly as well. No, actually camels have to run away. Winchester is with archers only. I think crossbowmen might have been a good idea. I'm not quite sure why he didn't go for that. Maybe he wanted to prioritize the Imperial Age, but TaToH is the one who is going for the offense now. Is taking down the piece of wall here using the ram, nice idea, and he's got a ton of light cav, so TaToH is gonna go with the castle H4 here, and in the meantime his economy will be stronger and stronger, so he will be able to click up to Imperial Age like within maybe even 3 minutes. It can go so fast once you cut the production of the light cav and possibly the villagers. It's your economy is so strong that you're getting the resources almost instantly. Winchester going with this castle as expected, but has to put it in a defensive position to make sure that these light cav and especially the siege units cannot really just go in. A few pikemen on the field. I like this idea. The problem is there's so many light cav that the pikemen can't really do a lot, and you can see there 2+3 pierce armor, which means the TC fire on the light cav won't be too good either. And those villagers have loom, but need to go back now because there's just too many light cav attacking. That castle might not even go up, and that's a big mistake by Winchester. He needed to make sure this castle is actually going up safely. Like this, the light cav are following up all the villagers. We have the first ratings of the game, and TC at the castle should get finished here, but at what cost? It looks like Winchester will have to sacrifice a few of these villagers. He's now at 82, TaToH at the same time 100, and TaToH should be able to go up to Imperial Age provided he's going to stop the light cav production. Yeah, it's quite close here. 1k wood in the bank, maybe you should use that somehow. The castle is finally going up, and Winchester is going for chemistry at least. Do we see trebuchets? No, not yet. 3 barracks for a few pikemen, but really, no, 4 barracks actually, but nothing else. Crossbow in production going, so he's actually opting for arbalest here, which makes sense. Crossbow in the middle, not really doing a lot. And we have the cav archer production starting from TaToH, which makes a lot of sense. He clicked up to Imperial Age, so we're gonna see those Turks cav archers, which are amazingly strong against possibly the Arbalest from Ethiopians, one of the best Arbalests in the game. Britons maybe, because they shoot farther, but the 18% was it? Faster firing from these Ethiopians archers is really, really strong. The last light cav inside Winchester space falling to the pikemen here, and for now Winchester is somewhat safe here. Now he needs to go for the counter-attack, I guess, but that's what TaToH is doing, is following up with the attacks, using his cavalry units, and those cav archers, once they're getting fully upgraded, they are so tough to kill. Because 100 HP and that was +6 pierce armor, so you need to go for melee units or for siege possibly. And I think that's the best idea that Winchester could, or the best unit Winchester could go for. A siege composition, maybe with halberdiers. And for now, the thing is, I don't see helps or anything. No siege, no onagers, no nothing. Maybe even bombard cannons. Turks, of course, 12+2, more range on those bombard cannons, and then more mobility. So let's see how Winchester is going to try and defend against this, because TaToH is the one, even though he's not ahead in score, he's the one attacking, not everywhere, but attacking. He's the one with more army here, 33 against 18, and he's gonna have the better army somehow. He's going for bombard cannons immediately, going for the pierce armor on those hussars, for the armor upgrades, and wow, that sounds terrible in my ears, because there's so much attacking noise. What is Winchester doing in the meantime? We do see bombard cannons inside these forward siege workshops, which was not really a good idea. First bombard cannon out for TaToH. On the top side here, another castle went up. We have pikemen moving out, an outpost. That siege workshop won't really do anything. But the problem for Winchester is he doesn't have the army to stop TaToH's cavalry. And the bombard cannons from Turks, of course, quite strong once you get them fully upgraded. Siege engineers coming up. So it looks like Winchester wants to go with a bombard cannon fight, maybe. And pikemen, but still, no halberdiers, and I don't get it. He's going for arbalest, but helps would be so good against this. Help siege is something that Turks have usually trouble to deal with. You need the numbers here. Winchester actually realizing, oh, I'm overchopping, I need to re-wall, and he's now sending the villagers back to build another lumber camp. I like this idea. He's got so nice woodlines in the back. Maybe he should just move there. Would also be flexible, going for more farms if he needs them. And I'm not quite sure what these heavy cav archers are doing, but they are heavy, so TaToH got that upgrade already. And TaToH and Vinchester now neck and neck, but TaToH had more villages longer, so his economy should still be better. Halberdier finally coming up. We have the Sipahi upgrade. It's called like that, right? Yeah, Sipahi going for the plus 20 HP, giving those heavy cav archers 100 instead of only 80. By only, I mean instead of 80. And yeah, looks like TaToH is pretty much clearing everything that Vinchester built in the middle of this map. Siege Workshop is going to go down over time, but it's not a big problem. And so let's see how Vinchester is going to defend against this, because he cannot really attack right now. Pikeman soon to be... I thought he was going for the Halberdier upgrade. No, not happening. Got it cancelled maybe. We have, for the Turks, it's the, how's it called, artillery upgrade to give the bombard cannons +2. We also do see the torsion engines upgrade for the Ethiopians, giving their bombard cannons splash damage. They have 12+1 range, obviously, from siege engineers. Bombard cannons from TaToH now, 12+2. This could be really interesting. The two best bombard cannons in the game. I don't know if there's any better, I guess not. And we're going to see a big fight happening around Vinchester space, where TaToH already gathered more than 60 military units. Look at this, that's just beautiful. It's also taking that gold in front of Vinchester space, opening the gate because it's just in the way. Arbalest from Vinchester fully upgraded as far as I can see. Bombard cannons fully upgraded. Pikemen still no Halberdier. Halberdier coming in now once again. I guess the barracks with the Halberdier upgrade either got destroyed or Vinchester cancelled it. I'm going with destroyed here. And it's TaToH who is trying to move forward and do some damage. He's microing his cannons. He's keeping his heavy cav archers just standing there. The Hussars acting as a meat shield, but they're doing a good job. And that's a really nice tight fighting position for TaToH. While Vinchester is trying to micro his Arbalest and take those heavy cav archers down one by one. They are not dying fast, and we can see it here. The TC already losing some of the its HP, and TaToH microing his bombard cannons, saying, "Okay, I just need to do damage here. I just need to keep the pressure up to try and win this game." Vinchester now going to the top of the map with 2 more siege workshops. But look at this production. Hussars flooding in from everywhere. Heavy cav archers flooding in. And the Arbalest, of course, taking a few shots, but it looks like ballistics missing for Vinchester. It didn't hit any of these moving heavy cav archers. Hussars going into raid. I'm not quite sure how they got in, actually. The university is not finished. It's just started to build. So there is no really university. And while Vinchester is actually able to break out a little bit with the Arbalest, and TaToH retreated, TaToH is going to raid for the second time? First time? Second time in this game. It's the second time, I'm not quite sure, but it's a raiding happening, and the villagers actually have to run away because these Hussars are not easy to kill. 95 HP, 3 pierce armor, 3 melee armor, so that's going to be tough for villagers. There's also more Hussars trying to go in. They're only attacking the Arbalest. Maybe should have gone for the bombard cannons, but I guess it was not enough of them. And TaToH is saying, yeah, I can go in bombard cannons. That knight probably a misclick. We have heavy cav archers standing there trying to, yeah, they're taking a house, not too well, but still, raiding going on inside Vinchester space. This is looking really good for TaToH. Is ahead by more than 2k in the score, and while those castles are not getting attacked, oh, I'm wrong, first trebuchet hitting that castle. It's a single trap, but you need to take care of it unless you want to lose your castle. And Vinchester probably didn't even see that. He's still fighting here where his gate was, which makes sense. There is TaToH's main army. 3 bombard cannons to open these walls even more, and Vinchester is able to defend for now, but he's not counter-attacking that trebuchet. He's only repairing the castle. Bombard cannons finally moving towards that direction. Problem is, heavy cav archers following up, and Vinchester's Arbalest numbers are going down more and more. Vinchester, 19 gold miners, so is actually able to get some gold in, but the Arbalest are going to fall now. No chance unless you garrison them into the TC or the castle, but the castle is falling. It's going down for sure. Heavy cav archers to take care of the rest of the Arbalest. There is bombard cannons inside Vinchester space. Heavy cav archers following up. There's the Halberdier to try and defend, but few heavy cav archers and those bombard cannons, they might go down. No, TaToH actually retreating in time, going for cap ram, siege ram upgrade on the way. This is just a beautiful attack, and Vinchester realizing he cannot defend against this. TaToH just too strong in this game. Vinchester calling the GG. TaToH making it to the next round in an amazing set, in my opinion. 3-1 for TaToH. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.